Let's start by saying namaste. Namaste, everybody. So we're going to start with our Vishnu mudra. Index finger and middle finger towards the palm of the hand, using the thumb and ring finger on just on the right hand. The left hand can be on chin mudra. Lovely. And we're going to close the eyes for a moment and just feel the breath as it's coming through both nostrils. And you might be able to ascertain which nostril might be more open or closed. Hello, Christina. Now inhale fully through both nostrils. We're doing alternate nostril breathing. Close your right nostril and exhale fully through your left. Close your right nostril, exhale through your left. Inhale left. Close your left nostril, exhale through your right. Inhale right nostril. Close your right nostril, exhale left. Inhale through your left. This is the second round. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Two more rounds by yourselves. And when you finish, just relax your hands over your lap. Inhaling and exhaling. And maybe you can feel the breath through both nostrils. These are our Ida and Pingala channels, nadis. And from this space of calmness and hopefully balance, I want to invite you to put an intention for your practice today. Bring your hands towards your heart, open your eyes and bow your head. Namaste. So today, for this class, I want us to work with a concept that might be a little bit difficult to grasp, which is right effort. And it's in yoga, many times I will tell you to find the ease on the pose, and we always have opposite energies working. So in the warriors postures, we have opposite energies. And I always say, well, if it's within your capacity and work with this, today I want you to connect with this more subtle part of you and evaluate what the right effort is for you. So we are going to do a flow, and I will give you options. All of you are experienced already on the practice. But I want you to really, we're going to go a little bit slower so you can really feel what the right effort for you is right now. And by right effort, I mean the point where you feel aligned, but at the same time, you feel that you can rest. Remember that asana means sit. So a seat is somewhere where you sit comfortably. Can you find the sit in your asana and be there? So we're going to hold postures a little bit today. Make sure you have blocks. If you know that you need a little bit of help, here I have blocks handy. Take them near your mat. And hopefully where you are, you can concentrate on what you're doing. One very good way of paying attention to what your body is telling you is by observing your breath. If your breathing becomes not even, then it means that you're going too far. Okay, so let's stand up, please. Can everybody see me on the big screen? Yes? Just highlighted myself. Good. So, right effort. Stand with your feet hip distance apart. And roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders forwards. Good. Interlace your fingers over your heart. Inhale, expand the chest and the chin up towards the sky. And exhale, arch your back, bringing your chin towards your chest, your hands in front of you. We're going to do it twice more. Inhale, hands into your chest, expand upwards. Exhale, arch, bringing your knuckles in front of you. One more, inhale, open up. Exhale, arch forwards. As we are arching forwards, we're going to let the hands come around, expanding to the side. Your knees are really soft, and bring it to the other side. Let it go down. Hang in there like a chimpanzee. And now we're going to go the other way. And open up, opening the sides of the body, the top of the body, and letting it go down. Good. Roll up into standing. Let go of your hands. Excellent. And feel how you're standing now. Can you find your right effort on this position? Check with your breath. Inhale, bring your arms around and up. Fingertips are touching, arching back. Exhale, fold forwards, bending your knees, let your head release. Inhale, extend your legs, bring your hands onto your shins. And exhale, fingertips by the sides of your feet. You can use your blocks. Bring your right leg back. Open the chest and lower the hip. We're going to stay here for 3 long breath. So check that the knee is 90 degrees. The knee should not overtake your ankle. If you feel that you need to relax the back knee onto the floor, you can do that. The more demanding option is to have your knee off the floor. Your hands onto blocks will give you a bit more support. One more breath. And bring your hands onto the floor. Bring the left leg back into plank. And we are staying in plank, having our neck as a continuation of our spine, keeping our belly engaged, and softening our gaze. Soften your palate and your jaw. Bring the knees onto the floor gently, resting, keeping your chest 45 degrees. And bend your elbows by the sides of your ribs. And just stay there for a moment, breathing deeply. One more breath. Release your belly onto the floor. Hands are either side of your ribs. Shoulders back and down, elbows towards each other. Your belly is firmly on the floor. Your legs are firmly on the floor. Push your hands into the ground. Come into Cobra. 3 breaths. If Cobra is not comfortable for you or you can't arch so much, come into Sphinx. This is an option. Exhale, release down. Tag your toes under and come up into your downward facing dog. And we're going to do 5 breaths here. If you want to release your heels towards the floor, walk in your dog, you can do that. Otherwise, just stay static. So sometimes the right effort is uncomfortable. And although we want to come and find the things that we like in yoga, sitting with discomfort is also necessary to advance your practice. Inhale, bring your right leg up and stay there. You can have your leg at the same height as your hip or higher up. I leave it to you as your choice where you put your leg. We're doing 3 breaths. So 2 more in here. And look towards your hands. Bring your right knee towards your chest. And then bring the foot between your hands. Open your chest. 3 breaths. Keep your neck long and your gaze just in front of you. And bring the back foot forwards. Hands onto your shins, flatten your back. 3 breaths here. Feel the back of your legs. Feel your toes expanding. Your belly's in towards your lower back. Your shoulders are away from your ears. 1 more breath. And exhale. Release. Grab hold of your elbows. Sway your upper body side to side. And come to stillness in your forward fold. Release your elbows, rolling up into standing. Your head is the last thing to come up. We're going to go straight onto the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forwards, bellies in, diving down. Inhale, hands onto your shins and flatten your back. Stay there, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your gaze, observing whether there is an urgency to move. And choose stillness. Exhale. Soften your knees and bring your leg back into a low lunge. Left leg, sorry. We have two of them, don't we? Push your back heel away. And hands are on the floor. Bring the right leg back into plank. Stay there. Good. Now bring your weight over your wrists. And bend your elbows halfway. If you need to rest your knees onto the floor, rest your knees onto the floor. Otherwise, just feel the effort. Inhale, cobra or up dog or sphinx. Exhale, downward facing dog. Five breaths. And bring your left leg up wherever you want it, either at the same height as your hip or higher up. Look towards your hands, come onto the ball of your foot and bring the knee towards the chest. Bring the foot between your hands. Open your chest, lower your hips. Feel that expansion in the top of your chest. And check that your knee is above your ankle. And bring the back foot forwards. Hands onto your shins and flatten your back. 3 breaths here. And exhale, fold forwards. You can hold onto your elbows or have your hands by the sides of your feet. And in here, you can find the right effort by trying to straighten your knees as you fold towards your legs. And roll all the way up. Bring your arms around and up. Exhale. Hands towards your heart. Good. Take a moment. Just feeling your feet on the floor, your shoulders. Connecting with your breath. And contracting your Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and using your Ujjayi breath. So if you remember a few times we've seen this Mula Bandha is when you lift the pelvic floor in and up, and your Uddiyana Bandha is when you press your lower abdomen in. So this will keep, like if you have a floating sensation inside the base of your body. And by closing your Ujjayi breath, your Jalabana Bandha, the breath of the sea, you will keep the energy within the body. So now we're going to go a little bit faster, but I want you to have that protection of the bandhas to connect with what's happening. Use your imagination and imagine that as you inhale, you are lifting all of your body up towards the sky. And keep the inhalation in as you contract your Mula Bandha and your Uddiyana Bandha. As you exhale, close your throat bandha and keep the contraction on your pelvic floor and your lower abdomen. As you inhale, and as you exhale, use your Ujjayi breath. This will be your soundtrack now. So the Ujjayi breath will allow you to stay with your body, with your breath, with present on your movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forwards. Keep your bandhas engaged. Inhale, hands onto your shins, flatten your back. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your right leg back. Lower your hip. Now, use your hands to walk away from your left knee, but close to your left knee. Your right leg is stretched out. Breathe. You still keep your bandhas engaged. Bring your hands to the inside of your left leg. Walk your left knee to the outside of the outer edge of the mat. And release into your lizard pose. Inhale and exhale. And when you have your bandhas working, this feels quite different. Now, your right knee is on the floor, your hands are on the floor. Bend your elbows a little bit and let your left knee hang over your arm. Like this. That's it. So the left knee is hanging over your left elbow. Yeah? Good. Now, with control, bring the leg back, keeping it off the floor. So your chest is over your wrists and your leg is up. Inhale, exhale, bring it back to your upper arm with control. And bring it back. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it to your upper left arm. And bring it back. Good. Place your toes onto the floor. Your left toes are on the floor. Bring your chest over your wrists and bring your right leg up. Breathe deeply. So the right leg is off the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, push back into three-legged dog. Breathe. Keep your bandhas engaged. Keep your Ujjayi breath going. And bring your right foot between your hands. That's it. Good. Left hand is on the floor. Right arm opens up. Lower your hip a little bit more. If you want, you can release the left knee onto the floor so that you can open up and find that right effort. Lovely. Release your hands onto the floor. Lift the back knee. Bring the left foot forwards. Hands onto your shins. Flatten your back. Exhale, fall forwards. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Catch your breath. You might be thinking, right effort? This is just a lot of effort. It is a little bit, but I know you can do it. And I just want you to connect with it. It's effort for me as well, if that's any consolation. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forwards, keeping your belly in, your pelvic floor in and up. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, soften your knees and bring your left leg back into low lunge. Push your back heel away. Lovely. Now we're going to release the back heel onto the floor and walk your hands away, finding that stretch, those opposing energies, but at the same time, the right effort. And inhale, bring your hands back to center. Walk your right foot towards the long edge of the mat. And we're coming into lizard pose. So the back knee can release onto the floor. You can always have a cushion underneath your knee. Now, bring your chest forwards over your wrists. This is important in order to be able to hang your arm in there. If your chest is too far back, you won't be able to hang the arm. So you need to be forwards and then hang your leg over your arm. And bring the leg back and bring it back in. That's it. Bring it back and bring it back in. Bring it back, toes on the floor, push it back and bring the leg up into this effortful plank. Breathe. Keep your Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha engaged. Leg up, three-legged dog. Inhale, look towards your hands and bring the foot towards your chest and then between your hands. Open the chest. And you can release the back knee onto the floor to twist or keep the leg off the floor. Your choice. Even finding these options will give you the right effort. Bring your hands by the side, lift the back knee up, bring the back foot forwards, flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, release. Good. Breathe. Catch your breath. Lovely. One more breath. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Ujjayi breath. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, hands onto your shins and flatten your back. Exhale, hands by the sides of your feet. Step or jump back into plank. And let yourselves release down onto the floor. Legs on the floor, chin on the floor, and hands by the sides of your hips. Breathe deeply. Now inhale, we're going to come into Salabhasana, locust pose. Let your pelvic floor go in and up. Press your hips towards the floor. Keep your hands by the sides of your hips as your palms turn towards your hips. And bring your chest up, your head up, shoulders away from your ears, hands by the sides of your body. And breathe there, 3 deep breaths. And release down. And feel the contrast between contraction and relaxation. Now from here, we're going to come either into the same Salabhasana or interlace your fingers. Just put cream so my fingers cannot stay linked. You can also hold onto the wrist if your hands don't stay in, or keep the hands by the side. So your options are either hands together or arms by the side. Another 3 breaths. Good. And release, relax your hips, relax your arms by the side. Bring your hands underneath your forehead and bend your knees, swaying your shins side to side. Good. Inhale. Lift your head. Bring your hands by the sides of your chest and bring yourselves into a child's pose. Forehead onto the floor. Your knees can be as wide as you want to. Inhale, lift your head, look towards your hands. Tuck your toes under and come up into your downward facing dog. Bring your right elbow onto the floor, bringing your left leg up. And you can walk your left hand away a little bit. Bend your left knee and let that hip open up. We're going to do 3 deep breaths in here. Release your left foot. Extend your right elbow. Bring your left elbow onto the floor. Bring your right leg up. Bend your knee. 3 deep breaths here. If your knee is pointing towards the ceiling, it will give you more opening on the hips. And release. And come back into your child's pose. You okay, Monique? Okay. And do what's available to you, right effort. Good. Inhale, lift your head, look towards your hands, middle finger pointing forwards. Tuck your toes under, come up into your downward dog. And bring your right leg up and bring your right knee behind your right wrist for pigeon. So, and pigeon for me is a posture I really like, but it's one that I always want to just release down. So I'm not going to do that straight away. We're first opening up. Hira, please use blocks underneath your hips to give more space between your seat and your knee. An option, if pigeon is not good for you, is to be with both legs bent like this into deer pose. Okay, now inhale here, exhale, release down into your full pigeon. Releasing down. And look for that right effort. If releasing your chest down brings pain on the knee, You can also release your weight onto a block so that you take some of that weight from your knee. That's it. Breathe. And we're going to slowly come up into King Pigeon. Walk your hands by the sides of your leg and take a moment to find that asana, that seat. If this is enough, you stay there. If you want a little bit more, have your left hand on the floor and reach with your right hand to hold your left foot. Breathe deeply. If this is not available to you, don't fight it. And release. Sit onto your right hip and bring your left leg all the way across. Hug your knee and look over your shoulder. And don't go too far. This is a contra posture from the back bend that we were doing. So this is opening up your left hip, your left buttocks, and giving a twist to your back, which is a contra posture for your back extension. Inhale, bring your chest back to center and bring your left leg up. Look towards your left foot, just trying to stretch that hamstring. Yeah, very good. And bring the leg all the way back and back into down dog. Walk your dog, unraveling this pose. Take your time. And to bring your left leg up, bend your left knee, and bring the left knee behind your left wrist. Let blocks or anything that you need help you to stay there. Opening your chest, letting your abdomen extend, but you still keep your Mula Bandha and your Uddiyana Bandha contracted and your Ujjayi breath going. It's funny when one gets in contact with our pelvic floor, we realize how little control we have over it most of the time. One more breath in here. And exhale, walk your hands towards the floor and come into squash pigeon, resting pigeon. Inhale, lift your chest, bring your hands by the sides of your knee. If this is enough, you can stay there. If holding your foot is not available to you, I'm not suggesting that you do it now, but maybe when you practice by yourselves, you could use a wall to have the foot against, or a sofa or something like that, so that starts happening. If it's available to you, reach with your left hand towards your right foot Your right hand is on the floor. You're stretching your thigh muscle. And release. Bring the back foot all the way around. Hug your knee. And look over your shoulder. You can release that glute and come to sitting on both sitting bones. Bring your right leg up. You can always use a belt or a scarf to hold the leg up, and as much as possible we try to keep our back straight. And exhale. Release. This time we are not going to go into down dog. Just bring your feet together, knees apart. Baddha Konasana, bowed ankle pose. Very good. And bring your hands onto your ankles and push your knees down. Just trying to stretch your inner thighs and your hips. Very good. Lovely. And inhale, bring yourselves back to center. If you feel energetic still, we'll do a vinyasa. If you feel that you've had sort of enough, come to sitting on your shins. So, or sitting cross-legged. If you want to do a vinyasa, you cross your legs, jump back, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. And everybody come into all fours, please. We're going to bring the forearms onto the ground, measure the distance between your elbows, and have your fingers spread, middle finger pointing forwards, and bring your hips up. And this is your dolphin. In dolphin, your chest is going towards your thighs, your head is between your arms. You're pushing your forearms onto the ground. So it's quite a strong stretch on your calf muscles and your hamstrings. Contract your Mula Bandha, your Uddiyana Bandha. Keep your Ujjayi breath going. Inhale, look towards your hands and bring your nose beyond your thumbs. And exhale, bring it back. Inhale, bring it forwards. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, forwards. And bring it back and relax into a child's pose. Inhale, lift your head. Bring your hands behind your hips, forehead onto the floor. And we're going to roll from the forehead into the crown of the head, bringing the hands over so that we also stretch the shoulders. And then bring it back. Just rolling the whole of your crown of the head, bringing your arms towards the floor, and bring it back. 2 more. And back. We are conditioning our crown. Last one. And coming back into a child's pose. Good. And lift your head. Bring your knees together. So I'm going to invite you to do the preparation for headstand. Some of you have not done headstand in person with me. I don't expect you to do a headstand. I only want you to do the preparation for the headstand. And for that, you are going to bring the crown of the head onto the floor. I will demonstrate step by step, putting my shirt in so that you can see it better. So your hands come to the outside of your elbows and then you interlace them. The crown of the head comes onto the floor and the hands wrap around your head. And then you walk your feet towards your elbows. You don't need to come into a full headstand if you don't feel in the right position. If it is within your practice, then you can come without jumping, without rushing it. Otherwise, just being here is more than enough. Let me see. So crown of the head on the floor. And in order to liberate your throat, you have to walk your feet towards your elbows. That's it, Monique. Very good. You don't need to go any further. Laura, you're in a very good position. If you wanted to do it against the door, you can. Hira, you're in a good position. You just need to tuck your chin a little bit more. Christina. Yes. I can't see your head, Christina, but if you want to the back looks okay. If you want to do it against the wall or against the door, you can. Oh, very good, Alan. And Lena, I can't see you at all, but hopefully you're working safely. Okay, come down if you've been there for a little bit. Very good, Mala, very good. Yes, push your elbows onto the floor, your belly in. Yes, it hurts the crown of the head. I know. So, Mala, you were in a really good position. Let me show you something. So everybody was doing it really well and conscientiously and trying to bring the right effort into it. The crown of the head, Shital, will hurt because it's not something that we normally put on the floor. With time, it will get better, it will get more conditioned. So what you need to bear in mind when you're doing your headstand is, first of all, you need to have your head, your neck needs to be in a position that will initially feel uncomfortable. So if you hear my voice is free to speak like this, and I keep talking, and once I got it on the position, my voice is a bit strangled. So I know I'm in the right position. You can maybe sing or say something. Then when I bring my hips up, my voice is free again. I need to have my hips over my shoulders in order for my legs to liberate. If I need to jump, I will probably lose balance. So this is step by step that you need to practice. And you can do it with the sofa behind you, with a wall behind you, so that you feel more secure. You want to try it? If you have had enough, you don't have to. Okay? Mala, if you want, don't put too much cushion underneath your head because it will affect your neck. If you want to, Mala, because you're in a good position, turn around with your sofa and do this. Yes, Hira, that's good. Keep walking your feet towards you. Contract your abdomen. That's good. Lina, yes, no. Christina, against the wardrobe, you can do it. Yes, Laura, yes. Keep walking. Ah, you know what you did? You let go of your abs. That's what you did. And I saw it. That's it, guys. Good, good, good effort. Your crown chakra will be all open and you will get all this illumination from your higher selves. Very, very good, everybody. It's something that I want us to keep practicing. I know we always did it when we were in person. If we do it slowly and with the right effort, we will be able to do it again. Okay, so we're going to do a fish to release the neck. Bring your hands underneath your buttocks, elbows on the floor, open your chest, and crown of the head comes onto the floor. Inhale, exhale. And lift your head. Release yourselves towards the ground. Mala, rest on your sofa. You can be as comfortable as you want to be. This is it. This is the end of the class. Make sure you are warm. Keep your socks on. And because we have a very short Shavasana, I'm going to leave you there. So we still have 3 minutes together. If you can afford more time, stay a little bit longer. Stay resting for a little bit longer. You need that rest. That looks like yummy blanket, Shital. Very good. That little pillow. Look at that, Monique. Very good. Excellent. And inhale deeply. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale and sigh. One more if you want. And allow the whole body to rest towards the floor. Shoulders are away from your ears. Your arms are resting by the side of the body. Hello, little one. You can lie down and do relaxation. Yeah, that's it. Lovely. And bringing your attention to your toes and the soles of your feet, your ankles, calf muscles and shins, your knees, thighs, hips. Feel the whole of your back supported by the ground and relax. Relax your belly and your chest. And relax the heart inside your chest. Feel the wave of relaxation going down through your arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and hands are relaxed. Relax your neck. Relax your scalp and your forehead. Feel the features in your face relaxed. Finally, relax your brain. Go within. If any thoughts come into your mind, let them pass like clouds in the sky. And I'm gonna do 3 soft Oms and Shantis. You can repeat it mentally. Chant it where you are. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Namaste.